crazy whirlwind trip, but it was great. And I feel like I kind of look really bad and kind of crazy right now, but it's for good reason, because I spent pretty much the entire day today either doing yard work or cleaning up my mom's basement. So yeah, I'm just in a ratty t-shirt and my hair probably looks like a mess, but well, what can you do? Some days are just like that. So my trip to New York was great. We had such a good time. I was worried that it was going to rain the entire time we were there, but there was actually very little rain at all. It was mostly windy and a bit cold, but as long as you stayed bundled up, it wasn't that bad. We did a lot of the typical stuff. I took my husband to the Empire State Building. He had never been there before, and so that was a lot of fun to get to show him that. We went to what I think are probably some of the meccas of nerddom, or they should be. We went to the Strand, which is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, used bookstore ever. And we went to Forbidden Planet, which is pretty much an entire store that's dedicated to all kinds of fan culture, like comic books and things from Star Wars and Star Trek, and pretty much anything that's had a fandom exists in Forbidden Planet, and it's a really interesting place to visit. And then the other place that's always fun to go to is the very first Barnes & Noble, the very first one, and it's 4 stories tall, and the science fiction and fantasy section, which is a lot of the stuff that I read, was literally bigger than I think my entire Barnes & Noble in my hometown. So yeah, whenever I go to New York, I always seem to do nothing but buy books. I don't buy a lot of souvenirs because I go there on a fairly regular basis now, so I don't need, a keychain or a coffee mug that says, "I love New York." I always just buy books because they have so many more there that I can't get here without having to order them online, but it's not the same. I like going into a store and actually grabbing it and buying it. Maybe that's old-fashioned of me, but, that's just me. But we had a lot of fun, and we're already trying to plan our trip for next year, so we're going to actually make a whole big list of the things we're going to do next year. But I have some pictures up on my Facebook, and I'll probably put together another video like I did for my Walt Disney trip on my personal channel, and when I do that, I will put a link to it up here so you guys can see it if you're interested. Okay, so I have 2 questions, or actually 2 challenges of the week to catch up on. So here's the first one. So yeah, I'm also writing for NaNoWriMo, and I really, really like the sweatshirt, Kate, so I'm going to have to see if I can get one too. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. This is the fourth year, I think, that I've done it, and we actually had our kickoff party for this area. I actually have a group that's meeting in my area this year. I haven't had one in this area. I've had to drive like maybe 45 minutes to get to the nearest Nano meetup, and when you've got school and a family that's expecting you to do stuff, that's just not going to happen. But they're actually, in my little teeny tiny town, they're having a meetup, so we had a kickoff party and have some really fun people, and I'm hoping that maybe we can be a writing group, maybe even after Nano's over. This is the first year that I've actually had an idea to start with, so that's good. Maybe I've never actually hit the 50,000 word mark. The closest I got was about 26,000 words, which is still pretty good. And even if I only beat that goal, I'll be happy. But I really think I can make the 50,000 word limit this time. But it's if you enjoy writing at all and you want to challenge yourself and really put yourself out of your comfort zone, which is one of the best ways to learn something, yeah, if you enjoy writing, go check out NaNoWriMo. I'm going to put a link to their homepage in the info box, sidebar, doobly-doo thing. So yeah, go check it out because it's a lot of crazy writing people. And even if you don't want to write for it, you can still go on the forums and get some ideas and some tips just about writing in general because there's all kinds of people, all kinds of writers, and they're a really fun bunch. Okay, so for Kate's question challenge, I was trying to find some pictures. I don't have a lot of pictures, and actually, to be honest, I have tried to avoid having embarrassing pictures. I'm kind of a boring person in case you guys haven't figured that out, but I came across these, and they're kind of funny. When I was, I guess it was when I was in middle school, or maybe freshman year of high school, I don't remember. A group of us for a talent show, a group of friends of mine, decided that we were going to do, basically, it was an international talent show. So you had to pick something that was either in a foreign language or something that was culturally from another country. And we decided that we were going to do a can-can. I'm not kidding. So let me see if you can see this. If not, I'll see if I can scan it. But there is, whoops. Let me see. There. You can kind of see it. I'm not sure which one of those people I am, but I have a close-up one. We did have shorts underneath our skirts, but we made the skirts and they had a bunch of ruffles and stuff on them. Then we were trying, after it was over, we were trying to do some kind of a pose. You can see there, and actually this one, wait, right there. That's me. Can't really see, it's kind of blurry. So we were trying to do this pose, and we were like, each person was trying to hold the leg of the person behind them, kind of like their legs kind of cocked up. And, well, it didn't really work, and the people that were trying, the person that was trying to take our picture, we started falling over, like, literally like dominoes. And I don't know where the other pictures are, but they just kept snapping pictures. So you had one person falling, and then you have another picture of two more people on the ground. And by the end of it, we were all pretty much on the ground. But it was a lot of fun. I don't know if this counts for embarrassing, but I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny. All right. I think that's it. I don't have a whole lot to talk about. My month of November is going to be kind of crazy, so my already kind of boring videos are probably going to be a lot shorter. So, because I'm doing Nano, and then I'm also doing, every year I sing in Handel's Messiah, which, if you don't know what it is, it's a big, huge choir number and cantata, and it's classical music. It's really beautiful, and they have this organization that puts on the concert for free every year, and the choirs volunteer. They have an orchestra that comes in that's pretty much all volunteers, and they put on a show that's basically just for donations for the organization that they're supporting. And it's a lot of fun and really beautiful music, but that's going to tie up 2 days of my week. And then all the writing that I'm going to have to do for Nano, and the meetings that we're going to have, the get-togethers to do that. So November's going to be crazy, but it'll be fun. So I think that's it. That's all I have to talk about right now. So, Mandy, we'll see you tomorrow.